Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha Allah, Koholoyim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Chahakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. We just want to say water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yahanan Nawaf. I was coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And seen this article earlier, and it just wanted to just going off into being circumspect. That Ephesians 5:15, where it talks about walk circumspectly. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get it real quick. I am kind of driving, but I'm on a slow side street. Shalaki, bear with me here, because this story is pretty gruesome, and that's why we always say to watch and pray as well. It says Ephesians 5:15, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. So you're living in some very dangerous and wicked times, man. So this particular article right here, I read through it, so I don't have to really read it, verbatim right off. I'll just roughly paraphrase what it went into. And it says, visible blood. Man sat behind woman on bus before slicing her throat in unprovoked attack. Okay, so when I was reading through the article, supposedly this was a bus. You know how some buses, they'll go off into the Walmart areas or terminals. They'll have like a turnaround station or whatever for buses. And supposedly, they got on the bus at the same time. The bus driver basically said that he didn't see any interaction or anything between them. But she could have said something to him at that Walmart, but he ended up making it off the bus. Of course, witnesses ended up, pointing the police. I guess some police officers was in the area on some bicycles. They kind of pointed, the police officers in the guy's direction or whatever. They ran him down, and lo and behold, he's covered in blood, and he's got the bloody knife in his damn hand. In his pocket. So it's not like he can say, it wasn't me. And plus, they got him on surveillance, on them cameras as well. So again, we always say to pray without ceasing. You want to pray before you leave your house and go anywhere, because there's been a lot of knifing incidents. And this is, not to say that this guy's an Edomite, because he could be an Israelite, but these Edomites, they get down like that. This got the spirit of Edomite all over them. But then, that knife shit, people been getting judged with the knife as of late. Of course, it was the gun before, but me and Ak, we was talking about how, it's a different situation, man, when you're in a situation with a knife as opposed to with a gun. It's just something about it that's just more damn scarier, but to walk circumspectly, to look around you and to see, you got a case to joint, so to speak. You need to, kind of do reconnaissance. Look around you, man. You can't just be. And she was probably on her phone. I'm willing to bet you she was more than likely on her phone, looking down, playing a damn game, earbuds in, texting or some shit like that, FaceTiming somebody. Because these phones have a lot of people very distracted when they're out in public, man. People don't pay attention to shit when they're in public. That's the reason why so many car accidents and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So, just be circumspect, man. Look in your rear view mirror. See if somebody, if a car has been following you for a certain amount of time. Every time you make a turn, they make a damn turn, But most definitely, we're living in these last days. The Lord Yahushua spoke of that in Matthew chapter 24 in verse 12. He said, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And you're living in a cold world, man. It's like the guy that stabbed up the 11 people in the Walmart here in Traverse City. I'm in Michigan here, and I still haven't seen anything else on it. You know what I'm saying? But I know a few of those people was in critical condition and stuff like that. But yeah, that guy had a damn pocket knife. See what I'm saying? He had a pocket knife, just a regular snap out pocket knife, a little 6-inch. So you want to be circumspect, man, and be careful, because I know with Esau, man, they just go unnoticed type of deal, because this is their kingdom. They just slide under the radar, and they able to just move about without nobody paying them any attention, because he's seen to be the good guy here, when actually he's the one that's committing the most terroristic crimes, man. Matter of fact, it was another article. So many articles, hell, I have, too many to really count, man, with what's going on in the world right now. And I don't think this was the one. I've seen it earlier, but hey, these Edomites been wigging out. Talking about crashing out. When Esau crashed out, he takes it there for real. Yeah, I might not be able to find this other one, but it's not just see, here's that one right here with this Edomite right here was talking about hanging Jake. That's why we say to be circumspect, man, to watch yourself around Esau. Get up. Scriptures, I think that's Ecclesiasticus 32:11. It talks about getting up B time, which means get up early. And overall, it says get home without delay. So you want to kind of get on out, handle your business in the daytime, avoid a lot of the bullshit, the traffic and stuff like that, and go out and do your shopping and do whatever you have to do, and just be back at your crib, man, at a certain time, to the best of your ability, because these people are fucking crazy, man. This guy openly, blatantly, in broad daylight showing his Trump colors, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, these people, man, you got to be circumspect. The motherfuckers talking about hanging you in 2025 in broad daylight, and they not playing no games. That's why, I said, hey, get up and go handle what you have to do early. All that hanging out, going to, in parts of cities where it's just them or they outnumber you. Now is not the time for that. Now is most definitely not the time for that, man. You gotta, again, walk circumspectly. Here you go, this lady. Well, I mean, if you on a bus, you're not expecting no shit like that. But these days, you gotta be expecting any goddamn thing. Because that 2 Timothy chapter 3, it goes off into in the last days perilous times shall come, and it gives a description as to what people would be like. And one of the, a couple of those things. Well, one of them was without natural affection. And another one was talking about how people will be fierce. They will be ungodly, man. They will be unholy. I mean, it's a whole list of things. It's probably about 15 things on the list. Heady and high-minded, and men will be lovers of their own selves. People are very brutal now, man. They don't have no love for their families like that. A lot of these people deleting their own loved ones, man. So, you have to really be on point out here, in these last days. And again, can't stress it enough. Pray, pray, pray. Scripture says to pray without ceasing, man. So pray before you leave the crib. Pray when you get in your car. You just should be praying throughout the day. Nothing to throw up a quick prayer. Nothing to throw up a quick 5-second, 10-second prayer, man. That's what the scripture says, that, prayers of a righteous man availeth much. So again, just a little warning video. I didn't want to keep it long. I seen that, and I'm like, God damn, you just either, just doing a little shopping at the Walmart, and some damn psycho. And that's what that word in Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12, it talks about, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That word cold, it goes into psycho. And damn psychotic, man. And some damn psycho sit behind you and slit your throat, bro, on a damn bus. Imagine that. So America is a very violent place, and it's getting more violent, and it's just gonna continue until the Lord comes and them nukes hit, type of deal. So, just again, be circumspect, man. So I'm gonna end out there. Pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yasha Allah and a Bible ball.